I have 2 buttholes.
Hashtag gross.
It's genetic, and one's not.
Nigga, what?
We're going to be talking about some people's confessions, reacting to some people's confessions. Yeah, so there's some crazy confessions here. Crazy. There was some crazy ones in here, so we just gonna we just gonna get right into it. Make sure you guys subscribe, leave a like before we get into it, cause there's some crazy stuff about to go on right now. So I love y'all. Y'all gotta go back.
So my secret is I used to date a really famous actor. We were super involved and saw each other every day for almost a year, and then I found out he was married. The story got picked up from everywhere. I had all type of news sources hitting me up for the story, and I went ghost completely because I was very nervous and scared and like didn't want the spotlight, and completely have changed my name that I go by to disassociate myself with this person.
So you mean to tell me, girl, you changed your whole name? Yo, girl really changed her whole entire name? Nah. What? She changed her whole identity and name just to not be associated with this person ever? Nah, he did her bad.
I had no idea. We saw each other every day. It was very intense. It was very, very intense. We almost had a child together. It was super intense.
What? No, that's
okay.
Cap.
My
That's
secret
cap. That's cap. That can't be real. That can't be real, bro. I don't believe that, bro. That's cap.
is I still have my married ex-boyfriend's location, and I follow him around the world like a little Pokemon. Pew, pew, pew.
That's not cute. That is not cute. Why she? What? Stutter again. Stutter again. But it's just like, why? That's low. That's really low. Like, why are you doing that, bro? That's like, ugh. That's so low. Like, why would you even do that to yourself?
I have 2 buttholes.
Hashtag gross.
It's genetic, and one's not functioning, but it's there. Yeah.
Nigga, what? 2 booty holes? Hold on. How you got 2? How you got 2 booty holes, bro? How the hell do you got 2 booty? How the hell you got 2 booty holes, bro? How? She got 2 buttholes? How do you have 2 buttholes? She has 2 buttholes? Like, how does one doodle out doodle? Like, do you doodle twice? Like, do you just doodle twice when it comes out? Like, do you just like the doodle just come out of your I got a fart. Hold on. So for some reason y'all guys like my farts. Y'all are weird. But I got a fart. Hold on. Right here. Yeah, it has to come out. If it don't come out, then never mind. It don't want to come out, y'all. But I do got a burp. Alright, that won't cool. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that wasn't cool enough.
My secret is that when there's certain people I don't like, I actually create them on my Sims game and make their lives miserable, and that's how I get closure and move on with my life.
Alright, that's a reasonable crash out. That's a reasonable crash out.
My secret that I don't tell anybody is that I secretly stare at people and I envision what their life is like. I come up with whole stories, come up with backgrounds, who they might know. And then after I'm done with that, I try to astro project my body into theirs, because I have some weird need to know how people think, how they're living, what they're doing. I don't know, it's so strange, and I feel like the
Y'all might didn't hear that last part. This girl need an exorcism. She need an exorcism because there's no way she just said that out loud.
I try to astro project my body into theirs.
Exorcism.
First time it happened, I was a child. I was coming home from school, and I suddenly felt like my body was in the car next to me. So I believe it's real.
And she turned around like that was okay. Watch her. Y'all need to watch her, bro. Y'all need to watch her.
I think I
If my dog knock on my door one more time, she always knocking on my door. Every time I'm trying to make a video, she... Hold on. Y'all gonna hear it, look. Every damn time.
could be gay or bisexual, but I would never, at this point in my life, try and pursue to think that that's even, whether that's even true. I think I'm too afraid to know whether it's true or not because of all the things that I would have to deal with if it were true.
Girls, either you gay or not.
My secret is that I still love my ex-husband, even though I divorced him. And he begged me not to divorce him, but, you know, I could tell he was unhappy. And sometimes I regret that decision. This was 19 years.
19 years?
My secret is that I'm not as a social person or as an easygoing person as I think I am. I've known my friends for about like 10 years now, and this group of friends that I'm referring to, they're the most extroverted people I've ever met in my whole life. They easily attract people, and when you're around friends who attract other people, I guess I kind of feel like I also had something to do with that. When you have extroverted friends as an introverted person, you don't think that you're an introverted person. When I look back on the times of the new people I've met,
Understandable.
the interactions I've had in my life, it's always been with my friends there. I don't have the same openness or welcomeness as they have, and that's something I really, really miss about my friends, and I really am, I guess, in a way, disappointed in myself that I might have lied to myself into thinking I was that kind of person as well.
Okay, it's not really a crazy confession. It's just kind of cool. It's kind of cool. Oh my God, there's another goddamn ad pop up again. What an ad blocker. I don't got an ad blocker.
When I was younger in elementary school, I was in like 2nd grade, and we used to do assemblies in the beginning of school and do the pledge, and you know it gets silent after the pledge, and I farted really, really loud. And then I turned, and they was like, who is that? And I turned around, I was like, B, why would you do that? And it was a dude behind me, and they all started laughing, and then I just, you know, went on about my day.
Ooh, somebody would bully me for farting, bro. I've never farted in my life. I never farted in my life.
That is not correct.
I never farted on video.
Because according to the encyclopedia...
I pride myself on being a very honest person, but once when I was in a relationship, I went on a solo trip to Thailand and I kissed a person other than my partner and I never told him the truth. Are you still with them? No, it ended because of my trust issues.
What the fuck was that?
Cause of your trust issue, bitch. Cause of your trust issue. Cause of your trust issues. Cause of really. Cause of your trust issues. You went to another country. You flew your Door Explorer looking at all the way to another country to kiss somebody. Then to tell them they broke up with them cause you had trust issue, bitch. Boy!
I sell feet pics on Twitter and have 8,000 followers. It's pretty successful when I'm active on it. You can make a few grand a month doing it. I do accounting and HR.
Wait, what?
It's vacation money. Vacation foot money.
What she do?
Successful when
ended because of my trust issues.
I sell feet pics on Twitter and have 8,000 followers. It's pretty successful when I'm active on it. You can make a few grand a month doing it. I do accounting.
Hey, I don't got a problem with feet pics. If my wife ever want to do feet pics, go ahead. By all means, go ahead. By all means, go ahead, girl. People will buy
Okay, my secret is that I really don't like dogs. I think they're really annoying. I feel like it makes people assume that I have like wayward morals because I don't want a dog to run up to me and like lick my face and jump all over me. But I care about them deeply as sentient beings. I just don't want them to do it near me. Now I don't pretend though. I just am like, meh. I used to pretend to fit in or whatever, but whatever.
You're like, I'm not ashamed.
Alright, there, man. Why she turn around like that? Why she look evil? She look evil with the glasses.
A long time ago, I read my ex's journal and found some incriminating things in there, but I couldn't bring them up because I had to lie and pretend like I never read it. So I felt betrayed too, in a sense, even though looking back, it was very minor on his part. I have never read someone's journal again because I felt like I did this one thing and it felt wrong and I knew it felt wrong. Yeah. I'm sorry.
I want to know what's in your journal.
I guess a secret that I have is I don't really like LA all that much. Maybe it's just a place, or maybe I'm just unhappy with my life, but I left my old life in San Diego, and I guess in an outward appearance it looks like I'm having a much better life. It's a secret because I don't want to admit that I'm having a hard time. Post-grad life and living here is not very easy. I'm choosing to walk forward.
So I like make travel a big part of my life, but every time I go somewhere else outside of my house, I count down the days till I'm back in my house. I always think I should enjoy traveling more and like I want to do these things, but by the time I'm actually there, I'm like, damn, I wish I was home, you know? So I guess the grass isn't always greener. I'll just walk away.
Well, why do you? I want to do a confession. Alright, here we go. Hi, my name is Malachi Deshaun Jefferson Jones, and my crazy confession is I always fart around people that I'm comfortable with, and when people smell the fart, I'll walk out the room, close the door and lock it so they can smell the fart. They can fall over, probably pass out and die, and that's my crazy confession. I think I choose to walk for it.
Secret is that I always wished that my middle name was my first name. It seems like a fancier name to me, and I think when I was a kid, I just was feeling generally unhappy, and I thought if I had been named my middle name, that maybe my life would be different, better, more interesting, fancier.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
If another ad pop up one more time, I'm quitting.
A very large part of me wants everything in society and the economy and the world structure to absolutely implode and destroy itself so that we can go back to living on communes and sharing our secrets and our skills and our lives with each other and living with love instead of placing all of our importance on money and status and bullshit that doesn't matter. And maybe we should also start learning how to cook and clean and make our own clothes again.
Whoever married this woman here, she is going to be the right one for you, my boy.
So when I was 2 or 3 years old, my father threw me against a wall,
And I remember waking up later that day, and the rest of my
fart,
family,
guys.
my
I
two
gotta fart. I gotta fart. Hold on, it's coming. Hold on, guys, it's coming. Wait. What the hell type of what? Yo, what type fart was that? It sounded like a clap. What the? What was that?
sisters and my mom were packing all the bags while my dad was at work. We were gone for, I don't know, a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. We eventually all got back together, but I want to tell him that he shouldn't feel bad. I know he feels bad. I know he does. And I want to be able to tell him that he doesn't need to. Being a parent's probably a pretty hard job. I'm not saying what he did was right, but I want him to know that we're okay. I've never talked to anybody about this except for 2 people in my entire life. Nobody in my immediate family. They all know. It's like this unspoken thing. So yeah, that's my secret.
Dang, that's sad. That's really sad right there. There's some crazy ones and there's some sad ones.
I don't really have any. I like airing my shit out. I can't think of a single thing that I would need to hide from anybody. I mean, if I'm hiding stuff from people, I'm hiding myself from myself. I got 4 years sober, and for a long time I was trying to run away from myself, hide things and lie. When I gave that up, tried to stop controlling stuff, it just doesn't matter. Like, anybody can know anything about me, and of course, you know, I'd sit there and be like, oh, like, I wonder what they think about me, but at the end of the day, I'm free and it's off my shoulders. It doesn't really matter anymore. And like, with that freedom, I'm able to really just be myself for once in my life, and I'm content with that. Like, I don't have to sit in the mirror and judge, so fuck secrets, man. They only bring you down.
Hey, that's tough. That's tough. Hey, that's nice right there. That is nice. There were some crazy confessions, but there were some sad ones. The crazy ones was crazy. The crazy ones was crazy. But hey, look, I'm black. You're white. I fart. You shark. One thing important is subscribe, leave, like, watch the next video, and yeah. Buggers.